Hey guys and girls, it's me Alan, and this is part 2 of my second gameplay commentary. Um, if you watched part 1, you'll know that I decided to split the video because it's quite a long, it's a 20-minute match basically, and I didn't really want to put up a 20-minute video for my second commentary because that felt a bit long. Even though I said that I wanted a longer gameplay, because I felt the first commentary was a bit short, but 20 minutes is a bit of a stretch I think, so I've split it into two halves, nice small chunks for you to enjoy. And in the first part, if you didn't watch it, I was a helicopter pilot, and in this second part I spend a lot more time driving the vehicles, so you know, a nice bit of balanced gameplay, so you get to experience a bit of both worlds, instead of just me running around shooting, which is what I did in my first commentary. In some ways it reminds me a bit of GTA, this driving around and listening to music, but it's a little bit more interesting with this many players involved. I mean, as you can see, there are two vans, and between us we've got like, I don't know, 6-7 players. Whereas in GTA you can only have a few at a time, and you don't really work together, you're just driving around for the sake of it. It's good that you can use these quick prompts to ask for help and that. I feel like there should be more options, to be honest, because it's quite limited. You know, you request ammo, health or repairs, but what about things like backup, or, you know, I've spotted a crap load of enemies over here, or, you know, I'm under fire, that sort of thing. It's a bit simplistic, and it's, I don't know, I feel like there could be a few more options, but I don't know, maybe if I want proper communication I'll use my headset, but I don't know, I don't really use my headset in public games. Not unless I have something really interesting to say. I make a silly mistake there. I should have carried on driving. I don't know why I stopped in reverse. I thought the other players in the car would take care of the enemies, but I guess that was a bit of a silly decision in hindsight. I decided to spawn into this helicopter, and I don't know what this guy's doing. I mean, he manages to take off in the end, but it's dangerously low on health, the vehicle. But we got a couple of players in the back who are repairing it, which is good. And I'm in the gunner seat. Yep. So I can't remember if I get any kills, but you'll get to see me shoot some stuff. And I think even the bullets travel really slow with this weapon, so it's just another reason why I don't like it. But like I said, if you aim for big targets like the vehicles, then it's a much easier time than trying to take on individual players on the ground. And it seems to do quite a bit of damage to vehicles anyway, so there's no reason really not to. The overheat. Hate it. Whenever you're about to finish off the car and then you gotta stop firing. But there's no meter or anything to gauge how hot the weapon is, so you've just got to try and, I don't want to say burst fire it because, you know, it is a machine gun after all, but not go over the top. So look, I hit that player a few times and he's still standing, and this is a heavy caliber machine gun. I mean, okay, it's a game, I get that, but come on. I mean, if you've tried using this thing, you'll know how difficult it is to control. So for me to land a couple of hits, I want that kill. I think I deserve that kill. Whatever. You know, it's rare to find a pilot that actually stays alive and keeps it flying. Yeah, I decided to jump out. Not having much luck with the gun, so do some driving instead. You know, I try and pick up players where I can when I'm driving these vehicles, because, you know, obviously if someone's in the back and they're a mechanic, then they can fix it, which is great. And you want people, you know, you want passengers because they can shoot other players. I don't understand why some people just drive around just by themselves and they don't stop to pick anyone up, even if you ask for a ride, because, you know, you can't defend yourself when you're driving. And you know, you want other people to help you out. So it's just silly. And then there, I foolishly drove in front of the enemy van. I probably should have drove behind it, and then I eventually got taken out by a guy with an LMG. You know, I don't know how I feel about these power weapons. I mean, it's good that, in some ways it's good that it's not part of the class, but in other ways it's a bit annoying, because what happens if the other team is really dominant? What if they're always picking them up before you? What are you supposed to do to these vehicles? Because the engineer class doesn't have the RPG anymore. They just have the grenade launcher, and that thing does not do a great deal of damage against vehicles. It's like I think it's a 2-hit kill at least on like the cars and the vans. So, you know, to try and hit the car when it's moving is not an easy task. And if they've got someone repairing it constantly, then by the time you've reloaded, well, it's going to be a 2-hit kill again. So, yeah, I don't know. I do know that you can equip like friendly vehicles with armories in the boot so that you can pick them up and stuff. But you have to have that as an upgrade. And unless you do have that, you know, what are you going to do? So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see when the full game comes out. I'm not sure why I picked the professional class there. I do enjoy sniping, as you probably no doubt know by now, but
hit that helicopter!
Actually, not well. Oh, I know why I picked the sniper class. It's because it's the end of the game, so I figure might as well have a bit of fun if I can. Been quite dominant in this game, our team. Seems like we're going to win like, I don't know, 250 to 0, which is quite a big margin. But maybe the other team just don't have the experience our team does. Not a fan of that sidearm. I'm really not. But I managed to get the kill, so I can't really complain too much. I'm not really sure why this game took so long, to be honest. We seem to have been dominant. Well, dominant, but not dominant enough to run out the clock. And there we have it. Okay, not a great KDR. In fact, it's pretty bad, to be honest. But you know, we won by a big margin, and I flew the helicopter quite well in the first part. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment in the section below if you have anything you'd like to share with me regarding my pilot skills or my driver skills. And I'll catch you in the next video. So until then, take care.